Welcome everybody to another edition of Papa Bojo's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make Polish German rouladen. The recipes are extremely similar. Here are your ingredients. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some of our favorite mustard. You pick the mustard that you like the best. Then we're going to make a nice layer all over this with a knife. Now we're going to lay down some bacon. Next we're going to add a combination of Polish dill pickles and German pickles. Then we're going to add some onion. And starting at the narrow end, we're going to start rolling this up. Till it looks like that. Now we're going to use some string to tie this. You can use a toothpick if you want. I prefer using string. Now we're going to cut the strings off the ends. And there you have it, a perfectly rolled rouladen. Next, we're going to take each of these. We're going to dust them in flour, shake them off, and put them on a plate. We'll continue doing this until all of these are coated. And there you have it. The rouladen are ready for us to start browning. I'm using an Instant Pot. Okay, it's a pressure cooker. You could do this in a regular pot with oil and then bake them in the oven with your broth and stuff. In the process, I'll show you. But I like using the Instant Pot. It's quicker. Now that my oil is steaming hot, I'm going to add my rouladen in, and we're going to brown them on all sides. While these are browning, I'm going to add in just a little onion. They've got some nice color on them, so I'm going to start turning them. Now that I've turned them once, I'm going to add in my garlic. So now that I have some good color, I'm going to add in a cup of broth. And I'm going to add in my mushrooms. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to stir this around just a little bit. I'm going to turn my pressure cooker off. I've checked my seal to make sure it's good. So now I'm putting the lid on my pressure cooker, and I'm going to turn it on to high for 25 minutes. So it's been 25 minutes, and the steam has been released. And let's take a look at what we got. And our rouladen is done. We're going to take these out and put them on a plate. Now we're going to let these rest a little bit, and we're going to make a great sauce with this broth. We're going to taste and add salt and pepper accordingly. Now I'm mixing some flour and cornstarch, and I'm going to add this a little at a time until I get it the thickness that I want. Let it come back up to a boil. I now have it the thickness that I want. So the rouladen and the gravy are done, and now I'm going to douse these rouladen in just a little bit of this gravy, and we'll just about be ready to serve. And we're ready for plating. I'm going to take some cabbage that I had soaking in a sweet and sour brine, just white vinegar and sugar. I'm going to put a little bit of this down, give some contrast to the heaviness of the rouladen and the gravy. I'm going to take one of the rouladen, I'm going to cut it in half, show that grade inside. I'm going to place the rouladen on top here, showing some of that exposed inside. Now I'm going to take a Polish or German potato dumpling. Maybe I'll take two. I think we'll put two here. And then I'm going to garnish with some pickle and some red beets. And lastly, I've got to add some of this great mushroom gravy over the top of these potato dumplings and over the top of this rouladen. And here you have it. Perfect Polish German rouladen with dumplings that are almost nearly identical, the same recipe. And I've got some beets and some pickles in there. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Papa Bojo's Kitchen. I hope to see you again. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy.